Pain and suffering are the biggest value drivers in every personal injury case. It is. Personal injury attorneys know this, but a lot of them treat pain and suffering as one and the same. And that's a mistake, a huge and costly mistake. There is a difference between the two. Pain, I'm not going to go into what pain is. We've all been in pain. We all can relate to what pain is. But suffering is what makes your case unique to you. How did this injury that you were caused to involuntarily suffer affect your life and the lives around you? Telling that story, your story, that's what separates good case results from great case results. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. Jane broke her collarbone. It was very painful. It took Jane a year for her to recover before she could get back to work. That's pretty basic stuff, right? Black and white. But just talking about pain doesn't bring the story to life, does it? But try this. Jane broke her collarbone, and it took her a year for her to recover. And that year was hell for Jane. Not only was she in terrible pain every day, but she was also an American Sign Language paraprofessional at the local elementary school. She missed an entire school year teaching her hearing impaired students because raising her arm caused her 8 out of 10 pain, and she couldn't sign because of it. Jane, she was heartbroken because she couldn't be there for her students, the students who needed her the most, the students who relied on her to help them learn in only the way Jane could teach them. And that right there is what caused Jane to suffer more than just the physical pain. It was the unbearable anguish and the guilt of letting her students down that affected her the most. And she was horribly depressed because of it. Or this. Sandy suffered a crushing injury to her left shoulder. She required painful surgery, and it took her over 2 years to recover. And she was in pain every single day. But said a different way, Sandy suffered a crushing injury to her left shoulder. She required painful surgery, and it took her over 2 years to recover. Without question, she was in pain every day, but her pain wasn't only physical. Just prior to being injured, Sandy was looking forward to the birth of her first grandchild, a blessed event that was going to be the highlight of her life. But then she was injured by a careless person. The severity of her injury made it such that she couldn't safely hold her granddaughter for the first 2 years of her young life. Sandy missed all of those cuddling, bonding, rocking chair and Nana baby moments during her granddaughter's infancy. See the difference? Did you feel the difference? Listen, health is treasured by all of us. And when that's taken away through no fault of our own, we lose more than just the time it takes trying to get it back. We lose out on the special moments in our lives that we never got the chance to experience in the first place. And that has to be recognized. That loss, that suffering has to be given a proper value. And that can only be fairly done if the insurance adjuster or the jury is aware of your story and how an injury has impacted your life. I'm Dave Buckley. I'm a personal injury attorney. I hope you never need me, but I'll help tell your story if you do.